Hey everybody, Subby over here at the Weather Center. Hey, I just wanted to give a brief update because I know it looks very ominous in certain places out there. So just want to kind of reiterate just the fact that we are not expecting any severe storms this afternoon. We are mainly looking for a lot of cloud to ground lightning, some torrential brief downpours that you could get under with a lot of people traveling and coming back in from the lake or heading home from down south. Again, these things just over the last 30 minutes have just started to bubble up across west central Missouri. So I wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of that. We're not under any kind of watch or warning or special weather statement, nothing like that. These are summertime thunderstorms that are capable, again, of having lots of lightning and torrential downpours for short periods of time. So, as you can see, we'll start off here in Henry County. We have a thunderstorm just northeast of Clinton right now. That's going to be along 13 Highway. Also, down 7, down toward the airport, Clinton Municipal, and then down toward Cole. We also have another cell that is down here off of T Highway and BB. This is going to be just north of Ballard right now. And of course, these things are going to be moving to the east northeast. We're just now starting to see a few pop up in western Bates County, northwestern Vernon County, and then we also have a pretty good little thunderstorm ongoing now in Sedalia, Georgetown, right along 50 Highway. So again, these things are going to be loud. They're going to be maybe a little bit obnoxious. They're going to be torrential rain, but again, we're not expecting any severe weather. Now, I'm not. They're possibly in a very strong isolated case. We could have a strong wind gust with one of these storms, but for the most part, I think they're going to behave this afternoon and just be good old fashioned summertime thunderstorms. And again, wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of that, just so that I took lots of pictures as these things were bubbling up in our atmosphere, and man, you just watch them just moving vertically, and pretty ominous looking out there. But again, no severe weather is expected for our area, so just wanted you guys to make sure you were aware of that. And again, we're not expecting any severe weather. Put this in motion just where you guys can see how fast these things came up. Just, I mean, we didn't have anything, and then all of a sudden, it's like 10 minutes later, and right along the line from Garnett, Kansas, Lacing, Adrian, Windsor, Sedalia, and South, these things are just popping up. So be a good time if you're down on Truman right now, or maybe down on Stockton Lake. You just had a cell move through Stockton Lake here a few minutes ago, but it would be a good time for you guys to go ahead and pull the boats into the bank. Go ahead and dock them up because you could have in a matter of 5 minutes, you can have a strong thunderstorm right over you that you don't want to be get caught out into. So we've been really fortunate this weekend, and during the holiday period, where we've just had some basic isolated thunderstorms and rain showers. I don't think it ruined anybody's plans this weekend. But we're going to see again, we were expecting more numerous isolated thunderstorms this afternoon. So hopefully everybody has that plan in place. And even though we want to stretch our holiday weekend just a little bit longer, it might be a good time to go ahead and bring your boats in from Truman and down in Stockton Lake, and go ahead and bring them in so you don't get caught up underneath one of these thunderstorms today. Hi, Allison. It's rain. Yeah, raining in Sedalia. I see that. Yeah, they have a pretty good little thunderstorm been through Sedalia. Actually, it formed about 6, 7 miles west of Sedalia, is where that thunderstorm blew up at, and then come across the northern section of Sedalia. So right now, it doesn't look too ominous on our sky cam there in your lower right hand corner of the screen. But if we were able to tilt that straight above Clinton right now, and there's some definitely some massive building of cumulus towers right on top of Clinton right now. And again, just took a few pictures, and it looked pretty ominous. It looked pretty cool as a weather nerd, but I just want to make sure everybody was aware that these are just good old-fashioned summertime thunderstorms. You could get hit with some very heavy rains, especially if you're driving down the road. You just want to be prepared to have some very heavy rains for a short period of time. It might only last 5, 6 miles as you're driving, and then you'll drive out of it, be blue sky again until you reach another thunderstorm. So north of this line, northwest of this line that we just talked about, from Lacine, Archie to Warrensburg, Sedalia, northwest of that line up here in the Kansas City metro area and parts of northeast Kansas, really not expecting really a whole lot there right now. Everything is forming along a boundary here situated right over west central Missouri. So we're going to see these thunderstorms over the next few hours. I still think that we will get the fireworks display here for Old Glory Days locally here in Clinton. I think we will have those go on without a hitch this evening. I think it's going to be maybe in between potential thunderstorms. And so definitely want to keep an eye on that. I'll be watching it all afternoon for that reason, for tonight tonight firework displays. There are more than just Old Glory Days that are having firework displays tonight. We have several in west central Missouri. So again, I'll be keeping a very close eye on that and updating you guys as we continue through in the afternoon. Wanted to take a quick look at this here real quick. There is still needs a little bit of load time, but let's see what it has so far here. So through 6. Let me go back an hour. Just kind of take a look at the latest. We're kind of in between data cycles right now. So kind of looking through here by, yeah, it's still showing by around 7, 8 o'clock. Most of the thunderstorms are going to be moved out of west central Missouri. So it's still holding what I've been seeing last night, what I've seen this morning, that most of the thunderstorm activity will be pushed off to the southeast by 7, 8 o'clock time frame this evening. And then that will set the stage to be able to get the firework displays ongoing throughout west central Missouri tonight at around 9:30, and then we'll have another chance of more rain showers coming in the overnight. So looks like the timing so far is looking very favorable for firework displays to be ongoing this evening after dark. Hi, Sally. Tina, it says we're supposed to get thunderstorms around 2 p.m. I don't know where you're at. We already got thunderstorms here. So I don't know if I'm not sure if you're local or if if you're somewhere else. But yeah, we're seeing thunderstorms popping up everywhere around west central Missouri. Looks like all of our counties are experiencing thunderstorms, with the exception of Cass County right now. So St. Clair County, Vernon County, Benton County, Henry County, Pettis County, Johnson County, everybody's getting thunderstorms right now, and they're going to continue to pop up over the course of the afternoon with the heat and the humidity going on out there. It's really sticky outside this afternoon. Oh, you're in Nevada. Okay. Yeah, you guys are already getting thunderstorms in Vernon County. Looks like you'll probably get this thunderstorm here within the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes down here in Nevada. You have a little cell just northwest of Nevada. It's over there by Horton right now, moving your direction. So, you bet, Sherry. If I have the latest update here, that's for 8 o'clock. So, yeah, even with the latest data, it is showing about 8 o'clock most of the showers and thunderstorms being pushed off for most of west central Missouri. So, again, I am expecting most firework displays to go on without a hitch this evening after dark. Typically, they get started around 9:30 or so around the area. So I know Old Glory Days here in Clinton, Missouri, they're having theirs this evening. It'll likely be right around the 9:30 time frame on it. So it looked like everything is, for right now anyway, it looked like everything is going to be a go for the fireworks display here at Old Glory Days. There's also another one up there in Cass County, and I know there's one in Johnson County as well. So I think all of them are going to be able to go on without having any setbacks this evening. Starting to thunder in Sedalia. Thanks, actually. Then, of course, it's been a while since we have gone live. It's been relatively, I won't say the word, but the Q word here over the last 10 days or so. We haven't had really a whole lot of severe weather to talk about, which is good news. Right now, tomorrow, maybe some isolated thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, about the same time frame. Still no severe weather expected, but I am watching Tuesday. If you guys read my post earlier from this morning, some of the data was showing maybe some stronger storms in and around west central Missouri on Tuesday. Well, now we also have day 3 had just come out. Let me check here and see if they have day 3 here. They got day 2. So let's jump over here. I'll show you guys. The Storm Prediction Center did go ahead and put out a day 3 outlook. I'm going to bring that over, show you guys. So right now, all of west central Missouri, southwest Missouri, eastern Kansas, we are all in a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms on Tuesday. Now, this will likely be for the possibility of seeing some strong straight line winds. I'm not seeing much more data to maybe confer that this could be maybe a hail threat, tornado threat. Right now, it's not looking very likely, but of course, we still have a few days to get more data in and be able to analyze this next storm system that will be affecting us. The only other change that they made were for this afternoon thunderstorms. If we go over here to day 1, And you notice they, at the latest update, they did add most of West Central Missouri in that marginal risk. And this is, you can tell the tornado threat non existent, hail threat non existent. It's for the possibility of maybe getting a stronger wind gust out of any one of these little isolated cells. So it wouldn't be out of the question if we see maybe a special weather statement, something like that here in West Central Missouri, Southwest Missouri, but that will be just for a strong straight line wind gust, and that's about it. They did add that with their latest update, and then of course, day 3 probability. We are looking in that marginal risk for severe thunderstorms for all of eastern Kansas, West Central Missouri, Southwest Missouri. So I will be updating that tomorrow morning from Baumgard's Weather Center when I get down there bright and early in the morning. I will be analyzing all of the new information, the new data, and I will be updating that probably right around the 6 to 6:30 time frame in the morning. I will be posting a video update on that potential for Tuesday severe weather. We'll have a little bit better idea of what kind of threats that we are going to be looking at for Tuesday afternoon. Hi, Drake. I seen Drake up there at the Old Glory Days a couple nights. We had our emergency management trailer set up there, and we passed out all kinds of goodies. Appreciate all the people that stopped by and said hi. That was awesome. Got to meet several of you in person for the first time. So that was great to finally get to see you guys and meet you in person. And, one thing also, I know I will be heading down on the 17th of July down to the Roscoe School District, where they're going to be having a full day of STEM, STEM, in which we're going to be doing a lot of science. We're going to be talking about the weather. We're going to be doing some experiments. So I encourage you guys to take a look at Subby Weather Talk or go over to Roscoe School District. And, they have a pickup. I know a pickup or a drop off and pickup times, but it's an all day event. So definitely encourage you guys, if you're in that area, to look them up and get signed up for the STEM Day over at Roscoe. That's on the 17th of July. And I met so many people last night. We had some good conversations. We really had a great time down at Old Glory Days here in Clinton. All right, guys. So I tell you what, I do believe I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. Just a quick look here. Let me pull that off. Just a quick look at the storms. This is Bates County down just north of Spruce along BB and along 18 Highway. This is going to be coming into Henry County, over north of Lincoln, just west of Coal Camp. There's going to be a cell that's going to be affecting you there in Coal Camp. It will be crossing 65 Highway here in just a few minutes. We also have another thunderstorm riding parallel right now with 50 Highway here in Sedalia. And Sedalia proper and all along 50 Highway to Smithton, Otterville. So anybody that's traveling needs to be paying attention for changing weather conditions out there. Visibility likely dropping to below a quarter mile or less. And these are going to be scattered, guys. They're not going to be like, a big old wall of water coming in lasting for 45 minutes. These are going to be little isolated thunderstorms with a lot of lightning. They're going to sound mean, but they're not going to be severe. We'll be watching for any maybe stronger wind gusts of 40 miles per hour with some of the stronger ones. Down here in Vernon County, we have a couple cells that are going to be moving across I-49 just north of Nevada. And of course, several more storms on the Kansas side that will be working their way across the state line into Bates and Vernon County. But outside of that, guys, again, just be paying attention for changing weather conditions. If you're on Truman Lake right now, Stockton Lake, just keep that in mind that we're going to have some very fast forming thunderstorms that could be right on top of you. I'm actually looking at a tower right now that's going up that will likely become a bigger thunderstorm. Let me show you this. This is on our Skycam. Let me just kind of blow this up just a little bit here. Let me see the top of the tower here. There it is. So you guys taking a look right here. That is a cumulus tower. You notice how it is growing vertically and kind of looks like a mushroom, or I'm sorry, kind of looks like a cauliflower head right up here. So this is likely going to become yet another thunderstorm. Looks like this is southeast of Clinton. So that's going to be down, looks like probably maybe just east of Deepwater, another cell going up that we'll see on radar here in just a little bit. But that's how these things are starting. You're going to see a towering cumulus cloud. It's going to keep on reaching vertically. And I'm sure once I go back and put this in fast forward motion, you'll really be able to see the explosive development of this cumulus tower. And then it starts to condense even further into a cumulonimbus thunderhead, and then you have yourself a full-fledged thunderstorm. So this is what you want to look out for if you're out in a boat. You look for the towers of cumulus clouds like this, and that's a good indication that the atmosphere is primed for thunderstorms, and it's a good time to get off of the water when you see the towers like this right here. So definitely keep an eye on the skies if you're going to be out and about this afternoon. All right, guys, I'm going to call that a wrap. Hopefully everybody has a good rest of the day. And again, don't forget, I will be updating the forecast for next week, including the potential for maybe a couple stronger thunderstorms on Tuesday afternoon. I'll be updating that tomorrow morning on all the social media platforms, likely right around the 6 to 6:30 time frame tomorrow morning. Otherwise, everybody stay safe, stay weather aware, and we'll be talking to everybody soon.